Stick around. Coming up next is Marvel News number 116. It's going to be a creative musical chairs edition of Marvel News, and we're going to talk about, creators like Cullen Bunn. What book is he going to from Wolverine? We're going to talk about Ed Brubaker and Steve Epting. Where are they going to? Yes, they're going to be moving somewhere. Oliver Copiel, he's going somewhere. We're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about Matt Fraction. We're going to talk about Jonathan Hickman. We're going to talk about Brian Michael Bendis. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff and where these folks are going in the very near future. All that and more coming right up.
When I say Marvel, you say news. Here's Comic Book Man and Bo.
What began as a vanity project has grown into a daily reality check. Marvel News, episode 116, Hungarian Hack-Up.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for...
I don't know.
Hey. Marvel News! Marvel News is
cool.
coming here from this place, Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount
Just
Greenwood.
follow the bubbling tar.
Just follow the bubbling tar out in front of the store and please track it in, because
they make
I
bubbling
like
tar
nothing better than tar tracked all over the carpet. Alternate Reality are all my new comics, especially my Marvel comics, are always 15% off every day for everyone. This is an all-creative musical chairs edition of Marvel News. We're going to talk about creators shifting around and going to different books at different times. And first up, we're going to talk about what's going to happen after Avengers vs. X-Men number 12. Once that story's over with, we're going to have some shifting of the creators.
Well, we already know that Jason Aaron is leaving Incredible Hulk, which was revealed on Marvel.com, which has nothing to do with Avengers vs. X-Men 12, but it just happens to be happening. Now, after that, Marvel's going to do something in October, which is going to involve a whole bunch of dancing and singing. Kieran Gillen and Greg Land are probably going to take over Invincible Iron Man. Brian Michael Bendis may be taking over X-Men on Uncanny X-Men, although Bendis says that people are thinking way too small. Are you going, well, what about Matt Fraction and Salvador LaRocca? Well, they're going to take over the Fantastic Four because Jonathan Hickman is leaving that book in October, and he'll be taking over the Avengers with Esad Ribic, who was the guy who drew his Ultimate Avengers book. And there's also going to be a brand new title coming out of this whole thing from Rick Remender and Jerome Opina called Astonishing Avengers. So the Avengers are going to join the Astonishing line.
Really?
But this is all starting in October. So, yes.
I bet I know what Brian Michael Bendis is going to do.
What?
He's going to take over the DC Universe because Marvel's going to buy them.
I don't know about that.
Brian Michael Bendis is going to be put in charge of the DC Universe, and you know what? He couldn't do a worse job than what's going on over there right now.
True. But yeah, the month of October, the solicitations for Marvel's October stuff are coming out a month from now, which is San Diego.
Right.
So expect a bunch of creative announcements to be made after San Diego. In fact, at San Diego, which will come into the catalog because
So the August previous catalog will be huge.
it's going to have all the stuff in it. But it'll be actually the solicitations will pop up online. The catalog itself won't be available until close to the end of the month. But you can go online and get the solicits at that point, and that's when they'll be breaking all this news. Or they'll be doing. We won't tell you who the creative teams on any of these books, and you can kind of figure it out on your own.
Oliver Copiel.
Copiel?
Oliver Copiel. After AVX is over with, what's going to happen to him?
Well, his next assignment's already been given to him. He already knows what he's drawing, but Marvel's not going to tell you what it is. But I'm assuming,
they might want to at some point.
well, yeah, but I mean,
Bring back Power Pack.
Avengers vs. X-Men 12. I mean, doesn't ship until like late August. I mean, it doesn't ship until around September, October.
It's a bi-weekly
so they can,
book, so
yeah,
do
so
the
they
math.
can kind of dance on that for a while, and I think he's already done with his portion of the art for that thing anyway. So, but yes, it's something big apparently. Big.
Ed Brubaker's been on Captain America for years and years and years and years now. He's been one of the biggest creators ever beyond that book. He has changed all sorts of stuff about the status quo of Captain America, and that will probably be coming to an ending soon, and he'll be going on to do what?
Well, we already know that Ed Brubaker has already said, he's had an interview with Newsarama, that he and Steve Epting, the guy who started out on Captain America with him, they're reuniting on a Marvel project for the future. Now, Brubaker has not exactly been clear about what he's doing after AVX is over with, but we know that Cullen Bunn is going to be the co-writer of that book relatively soon, so they may be transitioning it at that point, so Brubaker will probably be walking away from Captain America as well. But not done with Captain America per se. He'll probably keep doing Winter Soldier and stuff like that. So he's never going to leave Captain America completely alone.
Never?
Never.
Really?
He loves Captain America.
Really?
That's the one thing that brought him over to Marvel, Captain America.
He's really hooked on the book.
He loves it.
Okay.
He loves it.
Speaking of Cullen Bunn, who we just mentioned, he of course has been working on Wolverine, but he's about to become the writer on.
He started out on the arc that's going on right now in Venom. He's co-writing Venom with Rick Remender. Remender's walking away from that book, and Bunn will be the sole writer of that book, starting with issue number 23. He's going to introduce some new supporting cast members and a fair amount of brand new villains for the book, which apparently is doing quite well sales-wise.
Okay, and there you go. And that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more Marvel news. But go to the store's website. Check out all the Marvel news that Bo sends me.
Yes.
That I post up there.
I sent it to him today.
Today. And where's the store's website at?
Sarah, tell him.
www.myalternatereality.com. Needs more Harry Potter.
So, stop off at the store's website. Check out all of his news. Until next time, this is me. And that is
me.
Him. And until then,
TV.
We are saying to you, bye.
Be me.
Here at Alternate Reality, we have a first day sale, and in that first day sale, I pick 7 books, and I mark them at 40% off on the day they first come out. That's right, New Comic Day. And those Magnificent 7 are made up of 4 comics and 3 trade paperbacks. Now, that's every week here at the store, so be sure to stop down and save 40% off 7 of the hottest new titles that are going to ship this week.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.